And so this is the video that everyone's talking about. These are the kind of videos that are going super viral. It is a simple soundtrack, and as that soundtrack is played, low quality meme videos essentially get converted into 4K quality. So if you want to know exactly how to do this, this is what I'll be showing you in this video. So let's get started. So the first thing you're going to have to do is download the soundtrack. Now, downloading the soundtrack is fairly easy because if you just right click and download the video, you can download the video and the soundtrack will come with it. Now, if you don't want to do that, what you can do is just copy the link here, because sometimes right clicking and downloading the video doesn't work. What you can do is come to a website like SnapTik, just go to Titkok download, then click download, then just download the video. And so I've literally just downloaded this video now that video is downloaded, of course, you want to keep that file. Now, you essentially need to go to the editing platform of your choice. For me, I'm just going to use Premiere Pro because it's what I use every day. You can use CapCut. CapCut will work for this, but just import your said video, then drag it on over to the timeline. Now, what you ideally want to do here is basically just disconnect the video from the timeline. But first, what we want to do as well is we want to make sure that we understand where the audio is going to change. So the soundtracks have a specific part where it turns to 4K. So you can see at those 4K moments, that is where we want to make sure in the future we put our, of course, 4K images. So depending on the platform that you're on, what you can do is either one, you can place markers at those limits. So for me, the 4K is right here. And of course, remember guys, the soundtrack is playing, so you'll be able to hear it as well. You don't need to just, place these markers. You can either essentially place markers along the line, or what you can do is, okay, and this is something that is useful, is you can just basically have some images waiting there and then replace them when the time comes. And so now what we need to do is essentially, guys, just leave this on your track. And once you've left this on your track, okay, just make sure that whatever editing program you're in, you're able to unlink these. So in Premiere Pro, I just right click and I unlink. And I'm not going to delete this just yet because I will need this clip so I can time it up properly. But what I will do, okay, and you're still going to need this video clip, is I'm now going to go ahead and get those videos that I will be using for the video. So now all you need to do is download a video that you like a meme. And so now what we need to do is look for low quality memes. So if you just type in low quality memes on TikTok and then you hit the videos tab or the top tab, you're essentially going to see a bunch of different low quality memes. All of these ones are, basically what you'd want to use because you do need a low quality video so that you can upscale it. So what I'll do is I'll pick 3 low quality videos, and then those are the videos that I will use for my video when I'm going to edit. What I will do is I'll just pick the lowest quality ones. So for example, what I will do is I'll pick this one. And then what I'll do is I will just copy the link here so I can download this. So I'll just right click copy link. We'll just go on SnapTik and download this. So now I'm going to go ahead and get low quality 2 meme here. Let me just copy this video. Then this third one, I'll just copy the link and I'll do the same thing again, just downloading it. So now what I'll do is I'll import all 3 of these videos to my timeline. And so what I'll do is I'll place these videos on the area. Make sure that you remove the initial soundtrack because you're not going to need that. So I'll just right click, unlink, and just delete the soundtrack. So for the first video, what I will do as well is I will scale this up. Now with the video on the timeline above the second one, what you will need to do is just scale this up so that it's full screen. So now what you'll need to do with this video is we'll just essentially play this along until the point the sound plays and the sound changes. So what we know we'll need to do is cut the footage here. And then what we'll do is we'll essentially, and so now what we need to do, once we've got all 3 videos, let's just import them onto the timeline. So for the first video, what I'll do is I'll import this one onto the timeline. Then of course, because the soundtrack exists with this one, I'll right click, unlink, and I won't need that soundtrack anymore. And I'll drag this down into the timeline. If possible, and your video is able to do this, scale it up as much as possible so that you have full screen. That way people can see the actual meme. So for this one, you can see the video plays and plays and plays. And remember, I previously marked this so I understood exactly where the sound cuts off. What I will do is I'll not only screenshot this, okay, because that's a frame that we're going to use. So I just click the screenshot button and then it's saved. I'm just going to save this as image 1 and then I'm just going to click OK. And then what I will do is I'll cut here and just delete the rest of the video because that is where the image is and that's where the image is going to be. So what I'll now do is I'll now just essentially leave this stale image, okay, until it switches until the video. And this will make sense in a moment. This is just something that's going to save you time. So now what we need to do is see when the video changes again. So that's when the next video starts placing. So then what we'll do is we'll drag this image until the next video, and then we'll drag in the second video. So you can see here, we've got our low quality video, then it freeze frames, and then we go into the second video. So do the same for the second video. Let's drag that video in, unlink this, delete the audio, and then just drag this down. Now what we need to do is, once again, considering that we know the song is played here, we can cut this off, we can delete the extended, and then we can take the screenshot. Now with the second video, we can just drag this onto the timeline once again. Of course, be sure if you can to resize this so that you can get it right where you need to go. And of course, if there is text, the text doesn't matter. Just try and resize it so that there isn't any text. Then what we'll do is, as it comes up to the second point here, we will just simply hit the cut again and then delete this. And of course, remember to always unlink the audio so that you can delete it. Then what we'll do is with this last frame, we'll click a screenshot and then we'll just import that in. So we'll drag this onto the timeline. And then once again, we'll just do this now with the third video because there's always 3 videos. So now you can see it's just video and then it cuts to the image. Then what we'll do now is we'll look for the moment that it cuts to the next video playing. So we can see that the cut is right here. So what I'll do is I'll just drag this to the end and then I'll place in the third and final video. So the third and final video, I'll place that here. Once again, unlinking this and then I'll drag this down onto the timeline. And then at the moment, once again, the sound plays. That's when we will, of course, once again, cut the footage, delete the rest of the footage, and then go back 1 frame and then screenshot that final frame and import that final frame onto the timeline. So essentially what you should have here is the video with the soundtrack, but then of course, it doesn't turn into 4K just yet. So what we need to do now is, of course, go to Gemini AI or ChatGPT. And what we need to do is upscale the images, okay? Now, remember, these images aren't exactly being upscaled. They're just being regenerated. And you're using those images as a driving image. So I'm going to just add the file. Make sure you do it one at a time. And make sure you click Create Image here. Start Create Images on, because if you don't do this, it might not. Don't pick any style. Then just upload your file. So what we'll do is we'll now do the image 1. And then, of course, by the way, if you do want this prompt, what I will do is I'll leave this in my free community or I'll leave it just in the description. So that will help you guys out a lot. And you'll have all of the stuff you need to download. And here you can see we have the upscaled image. So with the upscaled image, just make sure that you download this. And then of course, let's repeat the process for the other 3. And make sure that when you're downloading this, you download full size. And unfortunately, you will need to open up a new chat because if you continue to do this with Gemini, it'll sometimes get lost. So just copy the same prompt, go into a new chat, click Create Images, and then just do the same thing again. So now I'm going to do that with the second image, and I'm going to have Gemini essentially upscale the second image. Okay, so it does say public figures, but let's just refresh because honestly, that is sometimes a mistake. And so if you continually get this issue after redoing a second time, here's what I'd recommend. Copy the prompt and then go over to ChatGPT. Then what we'll do is we'll click Create an Image right here, and then we'll paste that prompt in, and then I'll upload the image. So now ChatGPT has actually got a new image feature, so this one is actually sometimes even better than Gemini. And so here you can see when you face that issue, ChatGPT is essentially able to do that a lot better. So just make sure you click this button here to be able to download said image. Once again, just copy the same prompt and make sure that you open a new chat. And what we'll do is we'll upload the last and final image. So here's what we're going to do, the last and final image. And then once we get all that done, we'll then import that into the timeline and we'll have our final video. So here you can see we have the final image, you know, higher quality, which looks really cool. So what I'll now do is I'll download this. And let's put this on the timeline. So now what I'll do is essentially I will put these things on the timeline. And remember those images we created earlier that were low quality that are just staying there? Those are the images that we'll now replace. So this image right here, we can just delete this, replace this with the high quality image, and I can place this image in. And all I need to do now is essentially resize this so that it actually fits. And then with the second image right here, what I'll do is I'll then replace this. Now, luckily for you in Premiere Pro, there's actually a button called replace. So you could literally select the image, select this, and then right click, and then you essentially replace with clip from bin. Okay. And so you can see it just replaces the exact same clip. Now, of course, resize it as after you've imported it, so that it looks and it's on point. And then you can see this last clip right here. What we'll do is we'll replace this from bin. So right click, I'm just going to render replace from bin. Of course, if you're on mobile, you'll just be able to replace it manually, but just understand you'll have to resize it yourself. So now you can see the final video, you have these low quality videos, the song plays, and then of course it turns into HD. Then the second video, the preview isn't playing well because my GPU is messed up. But I'll show you guys what the final video actually looks like. So now what you can do is you can just simply export the video. I'm going to export this video and then I'll show you guys exactly what it looks like. Of course, don't forget to, you know, if you're exporting this in, don't forget to make sure that the video matches the source. So if you click match source, that'll actually format it so the quality is proper. And then of course, we'll be able to import this in. And you can see this is, you know, how it looks. So you've got the quality, low quality, then it switches to HD. The low quality switches to HD. Low quality switches to HD. Now, before we click that final export button, you can see everything looks good. What we want to do here is you want to just add some text. So just add text. I mean, in CapCut, it's pretty easy. Just add the text icon. And then we'll do is 144p. And then we'll just add a stroke to that. So I'm just going to add 144p text over. And then I'll just browse. What I'll do is I'll go to properties. I'll just edit the font. I'll just make it a super basic font. Just change this to Made Tommy, a super basic font. And then what I will do is I'll just add a stroke and then I'll just make that stroke black. Now, of course, whichever platform you're on, they will have a stroke there. And then so you can see there, I've got 144p. So now we want to basically make that a bit smaller. So just place that in a small area, just underneath the main subject. So like a bottom right. And then what we'll now do is we'll now make sure that that lines up with the video before it goes to 4K. So we can put that 444p there. You can see in the bottom right. Then what we'll now do is we'll just copy this layer and then just paste it again. So then we'll edit that 144p and we'll make it say 4K. But what we will do is the 4K, we'll change that fill to yellow. So we'll change that to a different color. So just highlight the text and then we'll just click yellow. Doesn't really matter what color, honestly. And then so yeah, there you can see we've got 44p and then 4K. And then all you need to do now is essentially just copy this for the other images. So for 144p, just paste that in. And then for this 4K one here, just copy and then paste that in. When it goes to 4K, I don't know why my GPU is not showing you guys this final render, but I know it is working. Then we'll copy the 44p, 144p, and then the 4K, we'll copy that and then paste that to the end right there. So you can see that we got 144p, then it switches to 4K. And then what we will do is we'll then simply just render this right now as a final video. When rendering, of course, just make sure you click match source so everything's good. And then I'm just going to render this as final video. So now this is the final video that you guys can see right here. It shows the first clip in 144p. Then, of course, you can see it switches to 4K with the text on screen. So, I mean, it's a very, very simple thing, but it is getting a lot of views. And I think, of course, if you're trying to... And so, yeah, this is how you do the final video. I think this is something that is really fun. A lot of people are doing this on TikTok. If you guys do want the project files, the MP3s and all that stuff, I will just leave this as a project file in my free community. I'll leave a link to that down in the comment section below so that you guys don't have to edit this as well as the files here. So you can just import everything you do want. So with that being said, if you guys have enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. So yeah, if you want the prompt and the project files, I've literally just saved this as a zip file so that essentially when you download this and you click this, the timeline will open and all you have to do is just swap these images out. So if you want that, just join the free community. It's completely free. You don't have to do anything.